Hey, it is Deborah Fryer, and today's Sunday, so that would make it day 97. 97, woohoo! So what I want to talk about today is the moon. If, what shall I say? Not even if, because so many of us have been feeling, I was going to say if you've been feeling, but so many of us have been feeling, I'll just say, have you been noticing the energy of this moon? Because it is really intense. Oh gosh, it's starting to rain again. This is the second video I've made where it's raining on me. That's awesome. So, hey Stephen, nice to see you here. So I want to talk to you about the moon today. I love the moon because she's always whole. When I was in graduate school and I was working on my dissertation, I took the trail name Artemis because I was writing a dissertation about Artemis, who is the goddess of the moon. And I have always identified with Artemis, who represents the quieter, more introverted night sky. Her twin is Apollo, right? The sun. And at the time, I had no idea that I was down this path of exploring the relationship between the masculine and feminine energies that are constantly at play in the body, in nature, in our businesses. Yes, thank you. I know that you've been feeling it too. So many of us have been feeling it. So anyway, the moon. What is really cool about the moon is that part of her is always concealed. And even when she's what we call full, she's still half concealed. And I just think that's really cool. Because when she's waxing and waning, what we're seeing is the sun's reflection on her, right? So she's reflecting some portion of the light, and yet she's constantly turning, and part of her is constantly in shadow. So even when she's fully illuminated, as in full, like it was last night, at least in the United States, it was still half in shadow. And I just think that's such an amazing metaphor for us, because no matter how visible we get or how brilliant we are, there's always a part of us that remains concealed, that remains sacred, that remains unseen, that remains protected. And I was thinking about this yesterday because there's a beautiful Sanskrit mantra that is around the fullness of the moon. It's called Purnamida. And what the words mean are, when you add wholeness to wholeness, it's still whole. And when you remove wholeness, when you take some part of wholeness away, you still have wholeness. And that's so beautiful. Because what that says to me as a metaphor for a way of being in the world is that we just are the totality of how we are. And I know that for me on this 100-day video series, not every day have I been feeling all love and light. And there have been 1 or 2 days where I've been, feeling a little bit the pull of the moon, or a little bit sad, or a little bit annoyed, or whatever, like the range of the spectrum of human emotion. I'm sure I've shared a bit of all of it, because I experience all of it, as we all do experience all of it. And it's just so refreshing to have the moon up there as an example of this beautiful body that is full of pockmarks and light and shadow, and constantly revolving and waxing and waning and shining, and sometimes behind cloud and sometimes completely clear. I just love the moon. So that's what I wanted to share, was just a little love letter to La Luna. So I hope that you have a lovely evening. I'm on day, what did I say, 97? Yep, so tomorrow it's 98, 99, and then 100. And then what am I going to do? I don't know. I appreciate you all watching, and I appreciate your comments and your feedback, and it really means a lot to me that you have supported me on this journey. So thank you. Have a great day.